Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fabulous summer. We've done the unboxing. Here we are. Let's just dive into the specs on this one. If you guys want to get some more insight into Tommy Guerrero, what I'll do is I'll actually put a link to an interview that he's done with the 9 Club. It's over 2 hours long. Lots of good information there. So I'm not going to be redundant in the information that I'm providing. So let's just jump into the board. We'll go through the stuff that came with it, so the bag and the other things. We'll get into the specs of it and we'll wrap it all up. So it is a beauty. Let's just start off with a good look at this one. We got the ripper on top with the 7-ply Bones Brigade SOC 2022. On the bottom of the deck, we have Vernon Courtlandt Johnson, who did the graphic here, Powell-Peralta, Powell Corp, copyright, whatever that number works out to be. You can punch it into Google and figure it out for yourself. But this deck is from, I think, circa 1988, when the Pointy nose came out. So I think in 85, 86, really in 86, because I think in this video, you're gonna, if you go over to the 9 Club, you'll hear Tommy Guerrero was signed to Powell as a pro in 85, but he didn't get a deck for the whole first year that he was with them. And so his deck that came out, it would have been 86 then, came out with that rounded nose. His first one was the V8 graphic, which is pretty rad. It had a sword as well. And then Vernon Courtlandt Johnson redid this one. And I believe it was 86 that this graphic came out. But yeah, so there you go. All right, well, let's get into the bag, then we'll talk more about the specs on this guy. Okay, so the bag, you get the plastic sleeve with it. It's not super heavy duty, so if you're one of these guys that love to store in plastic sleeves, then go and get a heavier mill. But as a keepsake, I keep these things around. It also came with this mini sleeve here that housed the rider card and some other additional goodies that we're going to get into. So you can see that there's a warranty. Then there's 2 stickers here. So there was some confusion as to whether or not they're Bones Brigade. Series 13 was going to be manufactured in the States. I can tell you right now it is not, and the proof is on the stickers. This first one here that you see with the American flag is essentially just saying that the wood that is used is 7-ply hard rock maple out of the US. And so essentially that's what this sticker is saying. The top one here is saying that it's manufactured in Mexico. So there you go. It's proof right there that even though the wood that is used might be out of the US, the actual manufacturing process took place out of Mexico. And you know what? I mean, it's always best when we can keep it, you know, in-house with these products, right? But there's a lot of good boards. Like PS6 has his one of his factories out of Mexico, and they put out some really great decks. Anyways, it is what it is. Here we are with it. All right, so let me just show you some of the other things we get with the deck. So we get this little bit of additional, it's a code for 175 minutes of bonus features. So I'm stoked to check that out. On the back here, it just gives you the code. So I don't know, let's see if I can cover this up without revealing the code, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. There you go. Anyways, that's what the back looks like. I might, sorry, it's not the best view of it. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. And I don't know if these are like one code, you know, per use type thing. So you get that code anyways. You get some stickers that come with it, which is kind of cool. Everybody likes a slappy. And so we get the Bones Brigade, McGill, Mullen, Lance, Cab, Guerrero, and Hawk. So that sums it up. Then we get into our rider card. And so again, we just have the picture on the front here showing the whole series. And then on the back, and I'll just post this up here again, guys, so you can read it and at the end. But anyways, on the back here, we get some history of Tommy Guerrero and a little quote from Powell-Peralta at the end. But the cool thing on this one at the bottom here is just that it's giving us our information. These are limited runs, so it's just giving us the information there on which number this is. So this is 677 of 2000. We've talked about this before, but I would love to see this incorporated into the serial number on some level, or some way to identify that this matches the board. Yeah, I think that would be better. But anyways, you get the rider card as well with it. All right, let's get back to the deck. And so the deck itself here, Guerrero Green Bones Brigade Series 13. So the shape on this one is the 233 pointed nose. I believe this came out in the 88. So if we look at the first one here, the Series 12, this is from like 86, the round nose. 88 went to the pointed nose, I believe, and then the iron gate is 89. And so with the iron gate, there's many different versions I hear of the iron gate, many different shapes for it. There's a mini as well and stuff, and there's a mini for this as well. So if you guys really have a great understanding of the different shapes, the exact times that they're dropping, that would be awesome. Just throw it in the comments there so that we can all learn from you guys. But I believe that the pointy nose was 88 that it came out, it dropped, and then the iron gate dropped in 89. But yeah, anyways. All right, so on you guys, I'm sure you've seen this, but his name is just in the bottom here, Tommy Guerrero in this graphic. All right, so again, the shape on this one is 233. The concave on it, not a lot of concave. Even in 89, when you get to that iron gate, that nose is a lot steeper, right? And so this one, it's still pretty flat. Looking at that, give you a couple different angles here. Still pretty flat as far as the concave goes. And so again, that's the SP3 concave. And so the width on this one is 9.75 inches. Length is 30.27 inches. The nose is so from the holes here, truck holes to the tip of the nose here is 3.84. The tail is 6.05. And then the wheelbase, so in between the trucks, is 15.38 inches. And there you have it. Man, the red does look pretty good on the green though. Like from a, yeah, it looks good. It's very olivey, but it looks good. All right, let's pull up the riser here just to verify again that these are indeed the old school truck hole pattern. And so my trusty little Psycho riser, we can see there that it is indeed the old school truck hole pattern. All right, why is it important to know that? Well, because when I first bought my red anodized 169s, they came with a forged base plate that would not fit on this. So I went out and I bought some Indy 6-hole base plates, and so you can see here that it has the 6-hole base plate pattern on there, so it will mount. And so honestly, when I was thinking about getting the Hawk, just because again it has the iron cross on here, the colorway would look pretty rad on there. I was thinking about setting it up, but it might even look pretty rad here. What do you guys think? So if I don't get the Hawk and I just decide to set this bad boy up, looks pretty good still. Let me just switch hands here. I just don't want to touch the board with it, but looks pretty rad, could be cool. Anyways, all right, so there you have it, guys. We've ran through the specs. Again, we talked about it being 7-ply hard rock maple, and the art again by Vernon Courtlandt Johnson. Okay, so next we'll do the Rodney Mullen. Sorry again, guys, about just taking the time. As you know, summer just gets crazy. I appreciate you guys continuing to comment. I try to get back to you guys all the time. I love the dialogue. Some of you guys are just really rad. It's awesome to know that there's people from around the world watching the channel and commenting on it as well. And so thanks again for watching, for the comments, the subscribes. Truly appreciate it. And again, if you guys are, have a wealth of knowledge on the different shapes and stuff for the Guerreros and the years, then please do put them in there. I do know, though, for sure that the V8 graphic was his first graphic. This was his second, and then it moved into the Iron Gate in, I believe that was 89. So I think this shape, the pointy nose, is 88. But anyways, awesome. All right, cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of the week, and hopefully I'll drop that Rodney Mullen one before the summer ends off. All right, cheers. Bye.